Welcome back to the Danish pastry cooking again. Today we're going to be making apple cake, which is generally a summer dessert. It needs to be served cold by the end, so start in good time so you can put it in the fridge for a while and let it cool off. You need 1 kilo of apples, that's about 5 apples, and they should be, for best results, slightly sour but not too much, but you probably know the kind you like. I am going to peel mine and cut them out. So I've halved them and I'm going to quarter them. I'm going to put them in my pot to be boiled. If you have a different way of peeling apples, that's fine too. Don't worry about it, they're going to be mashed at the end. Alright, you now have your apples peeled. I'm going to put some boiling water on them. I've already boiled my water. Otherwise you should probably bring your water to boil before putting your apples in there. That will just make them done faster. Set them to a low to medium heat and cover the pot. They're going to boil until they're soft. I'm going to check them periodically with a fork to make sure that they're nice and soft. Meanwhile, I'm going to make the rest of it. Right, for the rest of this, I'm going to need some butter. I need butter enough for frying, which is about this much. There's no particular weight to this, it just has to be more or less. I'm going to melt the butter at a medium-low heat. Now I need 1 cupful of breadcrumbs. Alright. Now I'm going to put my 1 cup of breadcrumbs in the pan and add 1/2 cup of sugar. There we go. And stir it and keep stirring it until your breadcrumbs are nice and golden brown and your sugar is more or less melted. Now be careful, this is going to be hot. Melted sugar is always hot. We now have a light golden brown color to our dough. Make sure it doesn't get too much. I'm going to put it aside while I wait for the apples to finish. It's alright if this cools a bit, so we're going to pour it. And it does get very hot. Yep. Well, time to wait for another 10 minutes for the apples to finish. Now boiled for about 15 minutes. As you can see, they're nice and soft. They let go of the fork very easily. So now I'm going to turn them off and drain them. now that I have it about halfway mashed, or if you're using a hand mixer, you probably got it all the way mashed. It should be seasoned with sugar to taste, depending on the sourness of the apples. That's about good. So about a quarter cup of sugar for this kind of apple. But it depends on what kind of apple you've been using. Now, I'm going to take my dough. I'm going to alternate the level of dough with the level of apple porridge, well blended. And the top layer should be one of dough. Now I'm going to put it in the fridge for a few hours, and then when I take it out, just before serving, I'm going to turn it all together in the bowl so it becomes one big mashed apple cake. I'm going to serve it in a transparent bowl because that looks very nice, and with a dash of whipped cream on top. It's going to be a very delicious summer dessert.